haven't got my shoes on.
Welcome to a living room concert.
That's the main camera.
Okay.
Right. Okay. I'm starting on an instrument that's not even here.
Very good. Here it be. Take it. Jolly heavy.
This is an accordion from
1936.
Yeah, that's it. Well remembered. And this is a song from not 1936.
We got some from 1936, but not this one. This is from 1919. It's one of many, many songs that came out in 1919. Gosh, it was a good year for songs. It's by Irving Berlin, both words and music, as is usual with Irving Berlin, and it's called You'd Be Surprised. Johnny was bashful and shy. Nobody understood why. Mary loved him. All the other girls passed him by. Everyone wanted to know how she could pick such a beau with a twinkle in her eye. She made this reply: he's not so good in the crowd, but when you get him alone, you'd be surprised. He isn't much of a dance, but when he takes you home, you'd be surprised. He doesn't look like much of a lover, but you don't judge a book by its cover. He's got the face of an angel, but there's a devil in his eye. He doesn't look very strong, but when you sit at his knees, you'd be surprised. He does a delicate thing, but when he starts in a squeeze, you'd be surprised. At a party or at a ball, I've got to admit he's nothing at all, but in an easy chair, you'd be surprised. The second verse. Mary continued to praise Johnny's remarkable ways to the ladies. And you know advertising pays. Now Johnny's never alone. He's got the busiest phone almost every other day. Some new girl will say he's not so good in the house, but on a bench in the park, you'd be surprised. He isn't much of the light, but when he gets in the dark, you'd be surprised. He looks so sad and so weary, but you don't know the half of it, dearie. He looks as cold as an Eskimo, but there's fire in his eyes. He doesn't say very much, but when he starts to speak, you'd be surprised. He isn't much at the start, but by the end of the week, you'd be surprised. number in our at-home concert.
Have we ever done an actual concert
Never.
that isn't just a
With
single
person?
song recording?
Nope, never. This is a first.
Is there a given amount of time you're meant to wait for applause?
Well, actually, in early soundies, where they got some of the well-known opera singers like Rosa Reiser and Ernestine Schumann, they always bowed in silence, very slowly, because I guess they fully expected that in the theatres people would actually applaud. But it's very funny to watch. Sort of, very slow. I should start bowing slowly like that. It'd be very interesting. Oh my goodness, this is from the same year, 1919. It's like we planned it, we didn't. Two different aspects to 1919, because you're on the one hand you're sort of easing your way into a very different world than before the war, i.e. the 20s, and also there's a return to domesticity and sentimentality, which often gets neglected. Very few people go, we're going to do a concert with some sentimental post-war songs.
It's true. And this right here...
This is one.
And this... Sorry, beg your pardon.
Yeah, no.
Just saying, this
Speak
right
over
here
each other.
is a mandolin from the 1890s. This will be out of focus because I've set the focus length, but there you go. Voila. And it may or not feature in this song as an instrument that you can't see in the frame, but you will be able to hear.
If I do it right. This is Matt arranges everything. And he's made an arrangement of this song, which I've never done before. So if things go wrong, don't worry, it'll still sound nice. Cue that Morecambe and Wise quote, which never gets old. Never mind. 1919, let the rest of the world go by. With someone like you, a pal good and true, I'd like to leave it all behind and go and find some place that's known to God alone, just a spot to call our own. We'll find perfect peace where joys never cease, out there beneath a kindly sky. We'll build a sweet little nest somewhere in the west, and let the rest of the world go by. Yes, sorry about that. I missed one chord there, a crucial one, and I forgot to come in on this thing.
I think in real life, people would have clapped for
They
your
would have
effort.
clapped anyway. You see, this is the thing. The unforgiving silence. That was 1919. Actually, that song I first did, not because I found it in this anthology, because I got loads of anthologies, and you know, you never get around to everything, much as I'd like to. However, I was in South Yorkshire, and there was a lady in an audience in this place. It was like, I think it was a hospice. Anyway, this lady, and that's the next one. Oh, I see what you're doing. And she kept going, with someone like you, a pal so good and true. She said, so good and true. And I wrote down those words, and I thought, I'm going to find that song, and I did. And I actually came back and sang it for her. That doesn't always happen. Right, what are we doing now? Ooh.
Stairway to Paradise. Tell you what, as I'm playing on the piano,
Only the piano?
I was going to play the Glock, but I don't know where I'm going to put it, honestly. Unless you hold it. Oh, that's very kind of you. Hello.
Right, this is
as well.
George Gershwin. I'll build a stairway to paradise. You know, one of those songs that's about, you know, smiling through and coming through things that are difficult. If only you'll just dance, everything will be fine. It's one who doesn't dance. Are you gonna? Oh yes, and you're gonna improvise. So we're gonna do it. Oh, you're gonna improvise on the verse.
Yeah.
Good. And I'll come in. I have no idea. All you preachers.
That's it.
Sorry, it's not preachers. It's not creatures. It's preachers.
I'll start again.
Yep. All you preachers who delight in panning the dancing teachers, let me tell you there are a lot of features of the dance that carry you through the gates of heaven. It's madness to be always looking around in sadness when you could be learning the steps of gladness. You'll be happy when you can do just 6 or 7. Begin today, you'll find it nice. The quickest way to paradise. build a stairway to paradise with a new step every day. I'm going to get there at any price. Stand aside, I'm on my way. I got the blues, but up above it's open fair shoes. Go on and carry me there. I'll build a stairway to paradise with a new step every day. With a new step every day. Ooh, I like that solo. I like that a lot.
Right, well, we got it on record now.
Yay! It's such a shame it's not a real grand piano sitting there. But never mind.
Well, there won't be room for that, I can tell you now.
And whose
Right.
fault is that? Mine. For not having a grand piano or room to
Next
put it in.
song.
Oh yes, now I can tell you about this. Tell y'all about this. This is very old tatty copy of Redwing here by Kerry Mills, composer of A Georgia Camp Meeting.
Just gonna check this camera.
He
You
also
carry on.
wrote a few other things. I'm just thinking, what else did he write? Anyway, whatever. This song reminds me.
Looks good.
It reminds me. Good, excellent. This song reminds me of the harmonious blacksmith of Haydn. I don't think Haydn was around to litigate at the time, even though this is quite old. It's not as old as Haydn. It's from 1901, and actually, I love the things that it's advertising inside. It's actually not 1901. I don't know why I say that. Anyway,
1906 or something.
1906 or something like that. I mean, look at her. She's definitely around that time. In the O's. It advertises inside also, you can buy from the same publishers, Hitchy Coo and Ragging the Baby to Sleep, which we endlessly find hilarious. My father spent, he was a logger, and in the logging camps they didn't have radios, and they performed music to entertain themselves. And it only struck me, I don't know why.
How high do you want it?
Oh, that's good.
Go on, let's have
It
a bit
struck
higher.
me, really? Okay.
Yeah.
It struck me only just before he died to ask him what songs they used to sing in the logging camps. And he mentioned this one, which is very interesting, as well as a lot of cowboy songs. But it's quite lovely. I really like it. So now we're doing... Oh my goodness, he's strapped himself in with something there.
Chorus, instrumental, chorus.
Good!
This is a zither banjo.
Why am I holding this? We're not using that.
This is a zither banjo that's from the 1880s. It originally had gut strings, but have nylon strings on it today.
I just noticed that the words are by a marvellously named person called Thurland Chattaway. Wrote the words to this. So if you don't like the words, you can write to him. Tell him. Tell a piece of your mind. There once lived an Indian maid, a shy little prairie maid, who sang a lay, a love song gay, as on the plain she'd while away the day. She loved a warrior bold, this shy little maid of old, but brave and gay he rode one day to battle far away. Now the moon shines tonight on pretty Redwing, the breeze is sighing, the night bird's crying, for a funny star brave is sleeping. now I'm going to switch off that wretched Bose wireless thing, which was informing me that it's ready to connect, which it jolly well
These are the
should
problems
not be
with doing
ready to do anything.
These are the problems with doing a concert in a house.
Yes, that's right.
But at the same time, you do get to look at the pretty lights. Right, next
They
song.
were on the Christmas tree. They merely
Is
got repositioned.
Time for something a little more old-fashioned.
Oh, is that is it time
next song.
for that? Right. Okay. Well, to demonstrate, see, I collected this piece of sheet music when I was a child. Something I continue to do, collect sheet music, and I also rail against people who waste it. Somebody recently put one of those boastful Facebook posts saying, "Look what I did with my grandmother's collection of sheet music," and showed their bathroom had been completely, they plastered the bathroom with it. And I said, "I hope you scanned that before you did that." I thought, I don't care if they defriend me. That's their grandmother's music. You never know, the children are musicians. They might want to play it. Anyway, whatever. Why was I talking? Oh, right. So basically I'm illustrating the fact that I am old-fashioned, and that's the name of the next song, which comes from 1940s. I can't find the music. That's the trouble with collecting old sheet music. You got stacks of it, and if you don't have a filing system, then you can't find it. So I can't find this one, but Matt can remember it, and I can remember it. So famous last words. He's going to employ one of the nasty sounds on this horrible instrument. Such a clever one about the latest fads. I'll admit I was never one adored by local lads. Not that I ever tried to be a saint. I'm the type that they classify as quaint. I love the moonlight. Oh, nice song. You were the one that told me about that song, actually, I think.
Good song. All right.
We've never done this before.
Hawaiian.
Have to give credit to the person who has enabled this to happen. We would be just, I don't know.
It's got to become more common, isn't it?
Everybody's online doing music.
Right, I think we should play the Hawaiian number now because why not?
Because why not?
Because why not? Right. So,
Anything
what better
Hawaiian in all
instrument?
this stuff? No.
Have we got the alto harp nearby?
It's there.
What better instrument to do that on than a ukulele?
Ukulele.
Right. Okay, so that's that there. 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 Off we go.
This song is from 1920. 1920.
Yeah, but they played it a lot.
1919, 20s, Stairway to Paradise, isn't it? Early
Yeah.
20s. Then 1900s, 1940s, now we're back to 1920.
Must be getting near the end of the concert.
This half, yes. Sun is sinking in Hawaii. Little birds are in their nests. I hear a sweet Hawaiian mother crooning. Pretty baby off to rest. Can't you hear the Sandman coming? Oh baby, close your eyes of blue. Can't you hear your mammy humming? Just a little song for you. The gentle shadows falling, night birds call, my darling babe, to slumberland. Hear that dreamy melody, merry voices mingled in harmony. The pretty stars above you watch and love you. Summer breezes softly sigh, and love and all. Now my pretty baby, close your eyes. Those ukuleles ringing, mother sings that sweet Hawaiian Shadows falling in Hawaii, little birds are o'er the hill, and all the silvery stars are slyly winking. Slumberland is soft and still, baby's eyes are gently blinking, while mother hugs her to her breast, like the gentle breezes sighing, humming tunes she loves the best. The gentle shadows falling, night birds call, my darling babe, to slumberland. Hear that dreamy melody, merry voices mingled in a harmony. The pretty stars above you watch and love you. Summer breezes softly sigh, that love and all. Now my pretty baby, close your eyes. Those ukuleles ringing, mother sings a sweet Hawaiian
nice.
I'm supposed to do that like a professional harpist.
Professional auto harpist.
Haha!
There we go. And now a song that was made extremely famous by an extremely famous in his time pioneer of the six-string guitar of the 1920s, played with a plectrum, Nick Lucas. He actually had a guitar made for him slightly earlier than that, the early 20s, by the Gibson company called the Nick Lucas Special, which was a flat-topped and very deep guitar. This is an archtop guitar. This is an alcohol guitar from 1911. But it was also popular in the 1920s.
And this song is from 1924. It was actually from a pantomime called Aladdin, I think. And a woman actually sang it in that show. Although Nick Lucas definitely took it.
Nick Lucas was known as a crooning troubadour. And we're going to leave you with this song.
Very apt. Looking at the world through rose-coloured glasses.
Until next week, or whenever the next segment is. Here we go.
I said goodbye to Mr. Sorrow. How do you do, Mr. Joy? No need to worry about tomorrow. Look at me and you'll see, soul as happy as can be. Because I'm looking at the world through rose-colored glasses. Everything is rosy now. Looking at the world and everything that passes seems a rosy hue somehow. How do I feel so spry? Don't blink your eye. Needn't guess, I'll confess. Searching someone just a yes. In a bungalow all covered with roses, I will settle down, I vow. That's why I'm looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, and everything is rosy now. Others may cry, but I'll be smiling. No cause to worry or fret. Offer them troubles may be piling. Here is one who had fun, for after all is said and done, you see I'm looking at the world through rose-colored glasses. Everything is rosy now. Looking at the world and everything that passes has a rosy hue somehow. Why do I look so spry? Don't blink your eye. Needn't guess, I'll confess. Searching someone just a yes. In a bungalow all covered with roses, I will settle down, I vow. That's why I'm looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, and everything is rosy now. There we go. Slow bow. Thank you very much. So we say thank you very much for tuning in, and we shall come back with another half tomorrow.